Are you tired of spending hours sending out the same emails or building boring reports manually in Excel? Well, what if I told you that today you could automate all that using the power of AI, Microsoft Excel, and just a little bit of magic with VBA? In this video, I'm going to show you how to use simple AI prompts to build an automatic email sender straight from Excel to Outlook, and also a dynamic sales dashboard that updates itself, all in this simple and straightforward video. No coding experience, no problem. All you need is this Excel template, the right AI prompt, and you are ready to become a productivity powerhouse. And by the end of this video, you will be automating tasks you never thought possible. Now let's delve straight into this video. All right, so now welcome. So this is the Excel sheet we are going to automate, right? So we have two sheets here, that is the email list and then the sales data. So like I said, we are going to automate sending of email automatically with just a click of a button, and also creating of sales dashboard using this amazing AI tool, right? So the first thing is, you can see this email list template. I have the first column, email address. Second column, we have the name, subject in the third column, and then the message in the fourth column. So ideally, what I need to do right now is to navigate to Visual, the developer tab, to Visual Basic, and then insert a new model, okay, and just probably name it whatever name I would want to give to it, and begin writing my models. That is what I've been doing, right, just to make things okay. Like, I feel like, let me write the codes myself, but at this point I feel like automating this using this amazing AI tool, since that will speed up the work process for me. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to write this model myself. I'm not going to write even a single line of code. Okay, so let's see how that is going to happen. Let's see how we are going to achieve that. So what we need is just a single button here. So once we click the button, we should be able to what, create the message for us using Outlook, and then we can then go ahead and send the message. Okay, so we're going to use AI to generate this VBA macros in minutes. So stick around. So once we are done, we are going to go to the next prompt where we can use this particular data here to create a sales dashboard, dynamic one, of course. So stick around till the end of the video. So now let's start with the first process. So now I have this prompt here. So the first prompt says what? Write a VBA macro for Excel that sends personalized email using Outlook. The data is located on the email list sheet. Okay, so I'm just making reference to the sheet. Column A has the email address, column B name, column C subject, column D message. Now the macro should be, so I'm giving the AI directives on what I want. If you don't give it the right prompt, you wouldn't get the result you expect. I would want the macros to look through each row starting from row 2. So as you can see, my data start from what, row 2 from here. So I'm making that aware to this AI tool. Of course, I'll be adding a screenshot that will make it better for you to understand what I want. Also, to create a new Outlook email for each person, and then set the to field using the email address from the A column, and then set the subject field using the subject from the C column, and then set the email body to what, set the email body to say like something like this: hi, name, then the message from the column D. So here I'm telling the AI tool to what, display the email without sending it automatically. So this will display the Outlook email. So we will then go ahead and click on the send button to send it. That is for you to see how the email looks like before you sending it. Okay, and then finally I'm going to say what, find attached the screenshot of the sheet. So I'm going to take the screenshot of the sheet and attach it to this prompt to make it clear to the AI tool. So what I'm going to do is to copy this particular prompt. Okay, so I'll be leaving all this prompt in the link in the video description. You just copy them and then modify them to use them for whatever automation you would want to do. So what I'm going to do is, let's navigate to ChatGPT. We're going to be using ChatGPT for this automation, right? So what I'm going to do is to quickly click Ctrl V to paste the prompt I just copied, and then click on this plus sign. I already have the screenshot of this on my desktop, which I named to be email. So I'll just click here, just that E, and this is it, email. So I'll just click on this. So this will load the image for me. So once everything is loaded, I would want to go for what, reason. So I'm going to use the reasoning model. This will allow ChatGPT to reason before generating the codes for me, okay, because I want the best results I can think of. So the next thing we're going to do is to click on this to send or to submit this, and watch the AI to do the magic. So perfect, our macros are ready now. So what we are going to do is to quickly click on this, just click on this copy icon to copy the email to the macros, and then navigate back to the VBA editor, and then Control V to paste. You've already inserted the model here. So the name of the macro is what, or the name of the model is what? SAP, send personalized emails. Okay, so just go through this and then you'll be good to go. So now with this, what we are going to do is just save this, and then yes, we are asked to can be saved in Excel. Yes, we would have to first of all save this as macro enable workbook. So what I'm going to do is to click on yes, and then to do that, first of all, let me just confirm this first to see the file, the extension. Okay, it's XLSX. So now let's click on this, and then let's go to save as, and then I would want to navigate to my desktop, right? So let me just go to browse, navigate to desktop, and then let me create a folder here on my desktop and call it automation. So let me just call it automation. There we go. So this is a folder I'm going to be using. So I'll open this folder and then choose macro enable workbook here, and then click on save. So now my workbook is now Excel SM. Okay, Excel SM. So now let's navigate back to this, and then we can then Control S to save the work. So once we are done saving this, what we need to do is to let's come to the sheet now and then open this up a bit. And so what we are going to do is let's select this and just drop this down a bit. There we go. So now let's go to insert, and then let's go to shapes, and then let's grab this shape here, and let's format the shape appropriately. So we can go to shape fill, then we can give it green. Shape outline, we can set it to none, and then shape effect, you can give it some nice effect or whatever. Let me look at this alternative effect here. Okay, I think this is good. So now right click on this, go to edit text, and let's give it let's say display. Okay, so display emails. Perfect. So this will rather display the emails and not to send them. So we decide when and how to send the email. So let me just format this button appropriately, then bold it, and then increase the font a bit. Let's bring it down. So now we can drag this and keep it here. So what we're going to do is right click on this, go to assign macros, and then let's choose this one now, and then click on OK. So now perfect. So let's click on this to run it and see this. So as you can see that the messages are being created. Okay, so you can see it has created all the emails for us, for each and every member. They have this: hi Alex Smith, and then thanks for subscription, enjoy your package. So you go to the next one, we have hi Mary Jane, and the same thing. So we have the subject congratulations. So at this point, what you are going to do is just to click on send, and then you have the email sent. But we are not going to send, since the data we are using is not original data. Okay, it's just fictitious data. All these emails are fake, just for demonstration's sake, right? So if you have valid email addresses, you can just go ahead and click on send, and then you have all these emails sent with just a click of a button. So that is how amazing this AI tool does for us. So now let's move on to the next automation idea. So with this, we are done. You can just always click on this, and then you send them the message you want. Simple as that. Just make sure you have a subject here, your message here, and there you go. So save our work. Let's go to the next automation. So with this automation, we have the sheet called sales data. We have the first column having the date, second column having the product, third column having what category, fourth column having what the quantity sold, and then fifth column sales amount. So we want to tell the AI to what generate a dashboard for us. It will create a sheet named dashboard, so that it will just give us dashboard of this data. So now let's see this prompt, and then we go ahead and then hit that up and running. So now the prompt says what? Create VBA code that create a basic sales dashboard from the sales data sheet. The sales data sheet that has columns like date, product, category, quantity sold, sales amount. The dashboard should include one, total sales. I'm just telling you how I want the dashboard to look like. Total units sold, best selling product, a sales trend chart by what month. Place the dashboard element neatly on a new sheet called dashboard. So I would want the AI tool to create a new sheet called dashboard and place the elements of this dashboard over there. So with that, I'm going to also attach a screenshot of what the data. So I say what? Fine, attach the screenshot of this sheet or of the sheet. So what I'm going to do is to copy this quickly. Let me just start from here up to this. So Control C to copy this, right? So we navigate back to our AI tool now. Let's scroll down, confirm everything. So Control V to paste. Then now let's attach the screenshot I call it dashboard. So let me just pick perfect. Is it dashboard? I'll just select it and click on open. So perfect. So once we are done, you make sure the reasoning model is selected, and from there just click on this to submit. Perfect. So now our model is now ready. So what I'm going to do is to close this one now, and there we have our model here. So from here we can just go ahead and copy our model. So what I'm going to do is to click on this to copy this. Let's hope everything works perfectly. So now let's navigate back to our VBA editor and let's insert a new model, or let's call it whatever, so we can keep it simple. That is model 2, and then Control V to paste this here. Okay, so now let's save the work. Control S to save. So the name of this is what? Create sales dashboard, right? So we are going to create a button for it and then hook it somewhere around here. So let's bring this down and quickly select this and drop this down. So now let's insert a button. Let's go to insert, let's go to shapes, let's grab this icon here, just a shape here, and just place it this way. And then let's go to shape outline. Let's set it to none. Shape fill, let's give it green. And then shape preset, let's give it at least this one. And then let's click on editors. Let's just call it dashboard or create dashboard. Perfect. There we go. So now let's select this and let's go to the home tab and let's format it appropriately. Times New Roman. We would want to bold it and then center this perfectly, and there we go. So save this so we can drag it and just place it here. So what we are going to do is to right click on this. Let's go to assign macros and choose create sales dashboard. So you click on that and click on OK. So now what I'm going to do is to I think this is okay. So I don't want the screen to flicker, so let me just go and add something here. Let me just say, so I would want to say application dot screen updating to be equal to false. I don't want the screen to flicker, so I keep it that way. And then I would want to free my memory at the end of it. So what I'm going to do, scroll down and set it back to true. And there we go. So we have this to be true. There we go. So now we save our work. So now what we're going to do right now is to run our macros. So now let's click on that. Okay, so we need to debug something here, right? It says what? Runtime error. So object doesn't support this property or method. So what we are going to do is to take a screenshot of this error. Note, we are going to use AI tool to do all these things, including the debugging and everything. So now we have an error. We didn't generate the code, right? We didn't write the model. The AI did. Maybe it didn't understand some few things, or it used some things that are not going to work for us. So we need to let it know the error we are encountering here. So now let's go back to snipping tool here. Let's come to the search bar here. Just type snipping tool. You have the snipping tool. Just click on new. So what we are going to do, okay, so this doesn't look like it's going to help us. So let me just end this now. A minute. Okay, it's trying to create the dashboard. However, I'm going to delete this now. Let me just delete it so that we start afresh. So now let me close this workbook and then reopen it once again. Let me go to my sheet now. Let me reopen it and then let's see something here. There we go. Let's click on enable content and there we go. So now let's go back and then run it again so that we can get the error perfect. This is what we want. Let's go to the snipping tool and there we go. So now we can just get a screenshot of it and just name it error. So we could just call it error new. Okay, error new. So let's save it on the desktop and then we can minimize this and then we can click on end. So now let's delete this dashboard again because it has created. We want the error to be fixed, and from there we can then see the next line of action. So now what is going to happen is let's go back to the AI tool right now and let's click on this. So let's scroll down and let's click on the plus sign and just upload the screenshot name error. So error new or whatever. So let's locate it, error new. So select it and just click on open. So this will load and make sure to choose the reason model and submit. So the AI tool will analyze this and tell us the problem and fix it for us. So let's look at how that is going to work. Perfect. So now it is done fixing the error. So now let's try it once again. So let's click on this to copy it, and let's quickly navigate back to our VBA editor. Let's come back here, Visual Basic. So now Control A to select everything here, and let's clear everything. Save your work. Control V to paste the newly generated model. So now save it once again. Now let's try regenerating the dashboard again. Perfect. So as you can see, the beautiful dashboard has been generated, right? So it has created the dashboard neatly for us here, and then there is some data here. I think we can just move on with. So we have some few prompts to add to make this dashboard look better. So now let's move on. We want to say what? Modify the dashboard so that it updates automatically whenever new sales data is added to the sales data sheet. You can add a refresh dashboard button to rerun the calculation, and then to rerun the calculations and charts, add VBA code behind the button. So now what is going to happen is this: we are going to select this prompt again, Control C to copy this prompt, and then we would want the dashboard to update automatically. That is what we want. So let's go back to the AI tool and just continue. So let's click on this, cancel this one now, and let's paste this one here. There we go. So let's give it a shot. Perfect. So I think our codes are ready now. So let's click on this to copy. So the idea is that it's only modified the already existing model. Okay, so let's Control A to select this one, clear this, Control V to paste the newly copied one. Okay, because it's the same one, it's just modified because we told it to what? Modify the dashboard model. That was what we did. So now let's see how this is going to look like. So let's save our work. Let's navigate back to our sheet and let's delete this dashboard now. Let's quickly delete it again and then rerun the create dashboard model again. So the dashboard has been created, right? So new dashboard has been created again. So now what is going to happen is let's go and add new data to see how things are going to look here. Okay, so we go to the sales dashboard now. Let's try a new date, something like so. Let's say 23rd of April 2025, and then an item sold is, let's say, keyboard. Okay, then we have it accessories category, let's say 1, and then let's say the amount is 200. Let's put it that way. So now let's navigate back to the dashboard and see something here. So with this, what is going to happen is this: we would have to rerun it again because we asked the model to the ChatGPT to give us a model which we are going to run to update it. So now let's go back to our model once again to check something here. Okay, so let's look at this here. I think okay, so no new model has been created. However, we are using the same model. So what is going to happen is after adding this, we are going to regenerate new one again. So now I'm going to intentionally leave it as it is and quickly go back and rerun this again and see what is going to happen. I will not delete it. So let's come back here. Let's rerun this. Perfect. Okay, so I can see some changes here. Okay, let me see this one now. Let's look at this. Okay, best selling product is laptop. And then so I think it has actually updated that data for us. Best selling product is laptop. Okay, total units sold is 21, and then total sales is 850 70, right? Total sales. So now let's intentionally go back to the sales data here and sum up everything here and see whether what we have there is correct. So sum everything there. So we sum everything here after this and this. Perfect. So with the newly updated or added data, it has captured it. So now you can confirm from here. You can see that it has updated it. So basically, that is how you can automate this process using ChatGPT. It's very simple and straightforward. You can decide to give the AI the prompt. Just make sure that the prompt is well crafted and it will understand the process and give you exactly what you want. That is very simple and straightforward. So basically, that is that. If you found even one new idea in this video, imagine what you could automate next. Now it's your turn. Download the free template I prepared for you in the video description, customize them, and start saving hours every single week. If you love learning real-world tech skills like this with AI, Excel, and automation, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so that you never miss my next video. And hey, drop a comment below and tell me Excel tasks you want to automate with AI. I might turn your idea into the next tutorial. Thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and see you.